Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's Lean Publishing Tip of the Day. Today, we're going to be talking about exploring the book versions section of your book here from my traveling Leanpub studio. Just to do the normal housekeeping about these videos, you can find them all on our YouTube channel at Leanpub. And you can also find them on our blog at leanpub.com/blog. There's always an accompanying blog post with links and helpful stuff like that I'm showing here in the screen share. You can subscribe also to our Lean Publishing daily newsletter, so you can get these tips in your inbox. What you'll do is you'll get an email every weekday with a bunch of really great deals on Leanpub bestsellers and new releases and stuff like that. And then if you scroll down, you'll see the Lean Publishing Tip of the Day further down in the email. Today, we're going to be talking about an important section of your Leanpub kind of admin section when you're working on your Leanpub book, which is the book versions section of your book. So if you've created a Leanpub book and you're a Leanpub author, you'll be familiar with going to the landing page for your book and finding an edit button there when you're signed in. Don't worry, no one else will see this. It's just for you as the author of the book. What you do is you click the edit button, and you'll be going to the overview page for your book, where you'll find basically everything you can, all the features that you have that are available to you for working on your book on Leanpub. Obviously, if you're in the book writing mode, one of the most important, or in the browser writing mode, one of the most important links is going to be the Write tab, where you go to write your actual book manuscript. If your book is published, all these Leanpub services on the right will be something you should definitely look into using to help increase your book sales. We just live in a magical time for self-publishing, and it's just amazing to be able to offer all those services. But while you're working on your book, one of the really interesting things about Leanpub is that because you write your book in plain text, and we'll have other videos, and we've got help center articles that explain what plain text is. But since you're writing in plain text, your book manuscript actually becomes a kind of, foundation for the production of many different things, and including like a different ebook versions, a print-ready PDF version of your book for getting your book into print. So it all comes from this plain text manuscript, and there's just a host of things that we can do with that and that you can do with that, which is very empowering as an author. And one of the key ways to do this is use the versions section of your book that you see here. Oh, I'm not sharing the tab. So sorry, here's the book landing page. Let's just go there. You click the edit button, and you go here to the admin side of your book that we call the author app. And here at the top is the version section. On the right is the services section I was talking about. If you're in the browser mode, you'll see this Write Your Book link here. So sorry about that hiccup. But anyway, the version section is really cool. The main thing that you'll be using to begin with is the preview page. So you go to the preview new version of your book here. On this page is where you scroll down and you click create a preview of your book. So whatever the latest version of your manuscript is that you've been working on, you go here and you click create preview, and then you see you can download the PDF and the EPUB file just for you to view, to see what it looks like and what your latest changes look like and stuff like that. If you want to, you can download those files and you can share the PDF with a copy editor or someone who's like giving you advice about what you're doing. So that's really great. So preview is the main thing you're going to be doing as a Leanpub author. When you're ready to publish a new version of your book, whether this is the first version of your book or you've added a new chapter or you've fixed a typo, you go to the publish page, and here you scroll down and you click publish book to publish your book. Then it's available, on our bookstore at, the prices that you've set in the store section of your book, which we talk about in other videos and in Help Center articles. But yeah, publish page is where you go to publish either the book for the first time or publish a new version of your book. It's really that easy. You've written a book manuscript. You want to publish it on Leanpub. You just click the publish book button and boom, there it is. Now when your book is done, then sort of things start to change. All of our author services become available to you in a very special way. You probably don't want to do translations of your book until it's completely done. But when it's completely done, for example, you can click one button basically and get up to 31 translations of your book. Not only your book translated, but published on landing pages on Leanpub for sale with those landing pages in the language of the translation. So that's pretty amazing. But that happens when your book is done. The main thing that people use when their book is done on the versions section here is they use the print-ready PDF feature. So yeah, what that means is that you scroll down, you choose some settings, blah, blah, and then you get the PDF file that you will need. You just click produce a print ready PDF button here. Then you'll get the PDF file that you need to publish your book in print, to get it into paperback and hardcover and available for sale around the world on platforms like Amazon KDP or Ingram Spark. So again, you do have to configure some settings, but straight from your manuscript, we can produce the print ready PDF version of your book for you that you'll need for those other platforms. You can also create an unbranded ebook file. This is kind of a deep Leanpub thing, but basically when you create a Leanpub ebook file, there's a sort of verso page after the title page that includes some information about the book, including your copyright information, but also a little kind of like, Leanpub logo and stuff saying this is a Leanpub book. You can actually create an export of your book here that is unbranded, as we call it. So there's no Leanpub information in there. That's just, some authors want to do that for various reasons, particularly if they're maybe not publishing their book on Leanpub at all, and they're just using Leanpub to produce their ebook and print ready PDF files for themselves. Yeah, and there's a little option here to either include the cover in the export or not include it. There are some sites where, you don't want to include the cover in the exported ebook file. On the website section here, you can actually create an HTML version of your book. This is sort of for more technically minded people, but you can also just give it a try and see what it looks like if you're interested. In the version section, we can also create an InDesign file from your book. So the reason to do this basically is you want to take advantage of all the amazing Leanpub features for in-progress publishing, writing in plain text, etc. But when your book is completely done, done, and you want to get your book as it were, kind of like professionally formatted by a professional book formatter, you may want to generate InDesign files. So InDesign is an Adobe app for professional quality book production. If you've hired a book designer or some kind of design firm or something like that, or you've got a publisher who's asking for it, you can actually, from your plain text book manuscript on Leanpub, you can generate the InDesign files that you need to hand off to someone like that. And the final section here that I'll show you is the manuscript versions page. So I talked about this in another video recently, but on this page, basically, if you're writing in the browser mode or the Dropbox mode or the GitHub mode, we will, when you carry out various acts like preview or publish, we will create a kind of manuscript version for you that you can create an archive of and then download when you want to. Of course, we also recommend that you find your own way of keeping your own backups in addition to don't just rely on this, but this is there just as a kind of like, helpful thing. So that's today's Lean Publishing tip of the day about the version section of your book. It's kind of easy to talk about. We're familiar with it on Leanpub because we use it all the time and we built it. But like the ability to have a plain text manuscript and just go to the version section of your Leanpub, author app section for your book, and to be able to create from that one source all of these different versions of your book for all of these different uses is really quite amazing. If you like this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel at Leanpub, and subscribe to us or follow us wherever you found this on social media and things like that, and sign up to the Lean Publishing Daily newsletter as well. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching this live stream today.